Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Welcome to our team Zoom. Tonight we are talking about onboarding, looking at messages and all sorts of things while I'm in my pajamas and while all these other women are in their pajamas. So this is fun. Um, all right, so we're going to go ahead and talk about onboarding. Somebody messages you, and the first thing you do is probably freak out, right? Everybody's like, oh my best friend from high school. Michelle's laughing because we just literally had this happen to us. But it happens to everybody. We all do it. I still do it almost 9 years into the business where literally, yes, I still have to literally put my phone down like a teenager, like the hottest boy in high school just messaged me. And I'm like, oh, trust me, I do it. We all do it. Yes, we all do it. That's totally normal. The worst thing you can do is not take a step back and not and like have diarrhea of the mouth. Like, oh my God, Plexus is amazing. La, 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 la. And then they're like, oh my God, this girl is just nuts. So take a step back and breathe and remember we're human. They can be excited, but don't show them that you're crazy. Okay. So that's number one. It's okay. Breathe. Next thing is you want to have a conversation. We're going to make these, if you're watching and following Bob Heilig, I love that man. Less transactional, more relational. Okay. You are not just making a transaction with this person and not having a relationship. Okay. You want to talk to them as a human being. And I feel like as soon as most people message you, or if you're talking to somebody and they want to know more information, we like go black. It's like code black. I don't know what to say. Oh my gosh. I forget all of the knowledge that I have and all the trainings I've done have totally gone out the window. So don't do that. Don't black out. Take a step back, breathe, and have a conversation with them. So I'm going to show you. Yes, Casey, trust me, I get it. We've all been there. We've all done it. I'm still a jewel and been here for almost 9 years. I still do it. It's okay. But I'm going to show you. So yesterday I signed up 3 people and I used the share a cart. One day I'm going to get the name of it right. The share a cart, and it is game changer. If you're not using that, I'll show you how to do that tonight. It's amazing. But I'm going to show you the conversation that I had with one of my friends who signed up yesterday. She was actually a previous customer a couple times. Hence, everybody comes back around to Plexus, and what you want is for people to think of you when they're like, oh my gosh, I feel bad, gut health, blah, blah, blah. You want them to think of you. That's why it's so important to continuously share about gut health. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the actual conversation I had with this person. This is my friend, Victoria. All right, you guys see this? Thumbs up. Good. Okay, cool. Okay. So this is my friend, Victoria. She said, it's me again. I'm stubborn enough. I actually want to rip my insides out of my stomach. It's bothering me. So she's having gut issues. I ask her to explain. So she tells me, we have a full-on conversation, and I say, oh gosh, this is what's going on. Now, this is lots of experience in doing this. Okay. So this is just me knowing these types of things. Okay. So I'm going to scroll down, and she is a nurse. So there's another thing. Okay. So pretty much I said, okay, well, this is what's going on. Okay. So stress, hormones, and food sensitivities. That sucks. Show compassion. I have a relationship with her, so I can be like, that sucks. But pretty much I just say, well, do you have a second to watch a video? I know it would help, but I always, number one, always end with a question. Whenever you are having a conversation and you're getting ready to show them your resources, whatever it may be, always end with a question. That's how you keep the conversation going. Okay. And allow your resources to do the talking for you. Do not be the expert. If you are like, if you are new, you don't know what you're talking about, don't have a lot of knowledge about the products yet, and you have somebody coming to you, ask your upline, hey, I have a friend, I'm not really sure. What would you say? And the sponsor will probably say, well, Triplex or whatever. And then you would use a resource. My favorite resources are the YouTube videos right from Plexus. They're literally less than 2 minutes long. They're a great visual. They have great information, and it's straight from the source. You can also use testimonies from the Health and Happiness Lounge. Okay. Use your resources. Do not be the expert. Always end with a question. Okay. So I said, you have a second to watch a video, you need triplex. She says yes, so she watches it. And then I scroll down here. Sorry, I can't find my. Okay. She goes, I need it all. I'm so uncomfortable. And I asked, have you been sick lately? Just asking questions, building the relationship, being more than transactional, trying to, not just be like, oh, you need triplex, here you go. Trying to have the conversation with her. So she says no. So we keep going. So then whenever you feel like she's ready, you've made it to this point, this is the important part. Okay. So she watched the video. I always give two options, a big pack option and a small pack option. If you give somebody, the worst thing you could ever do besides have diarrhea of the mouth with Plexus is to send them to your site without telling them what they need, because you are literally asking somebody to go to a site that they don't know. They have no idea what they need and why they need it. They have no idea what they're looking at. And it's just too overwhelming. So you need to hold their hand and you need to give them options, two options, because it's not overwhelming. They literally have a small option and a big option. Okay. So my option here is I said, okay, here's your two options. Let me know which one works for you. And I explained them. Here's the triplex. Graphics are great. They're a great visual. Okay. So she got to see this. The other option is the immune health advance.
38 on load. Well, we're only $200 apart. You want to book for it? You might as well just give them the extra $200 down.
Thank you. Sorry, I don't know who it was. Okay, so the two options, a small pack and a big option. And so here was the other one. And it just comes down to pretty much cost and what they want to get started with. And that's totally fine. You can leave it up to them. Oops. So there is that. So then I sent a voice message and I explained each one. This one's $99. This one's $189. Which one works best for you? And then I just went in and explained, like, the only reason I sent the big option is because of this reason. So I love voice messages. Always send voice messages whenever you get the conversation going. They build a better relationship, and there's not a single person in my business who does not get a voice message from me. My team knows. Okay, so she said, I'm going to start with a triplex. She knows this and that. And then I asked, you have a second to get signed up? There's no pressure. It's smooth. I'm not being awkward and weird. And she says, yes. So I sent this share a cart and I said, here it is. I signed her up under my husband. And I just explained, here you go. All this, there's the link, all the things right there. Okay. And then that's that. And then I put in all that stuff. And I pretty much just in here, I always send a voice message. Yay, congratulations. Welcome to Plexus. I'm so excited for you. You need to please make sure you let me know when you get your products. This is huge. I do not let anybody start their products without talking to me first. They have, and I know when their shipment comes because I stalk it, because people starting their products on their own is scary. So she's excited. I'm excited with her. And then, so today I messaged her, and the work that you put in starts when they sign up. The work is not getting them signed up. The work starts when they sign up. Okay. After that. So today I messaged her and I plugged her into this, the welcome to Plexus. And I was like, it's okay if you're at work, just go ahead and register if, you can't make it. So she did, and she's going to watch it. She was stuck at work. So sent her the link and she registered. So I got her already looking at it. So her shipment's coming. So just, over here, baby steps and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to stop share. Stop share. Okay. So you see how the conversation went. It was pretty smooth. It was pretty quick. So always breathe, no diarrhea of the mouth, always end with a question. And this is things that I've learned over the years. I don't feel like I'm perfect at it. I'm not a master at it. However, it is effective, and it is what works for me. Always use resources, whether it be a video, a graphic, something. Don't be the expert. Because if somebody says, they look back later on, they're like, well, that you made it look like you had to know everything. You don't want people thinking that. You don't want people thinking that they can't do this as well. Okay. I just send a video. I explain it, say I'm excited for you. We're going to get started, this and that. Okay. So we go through all that. I have my little list here so I stay on track. So after closing the sale, the next day, I will always message them. Because I sent her that, I normally will message them and say, hey, I wanted to tell you about perks. So they sign up. The next day, I'm bringing up the discussion of perks. Okay. Bring that up. I'm excited. Did you know about your perks? You got 250 of them. Keep your subscription on. You're not locked into a contract. I promise you're not signing your life away. Like we're going to be okay. Okay. Be funny, be a human being with them, send voice messages. And then the day after that, that's usually meaning that they're going to be getting their products. So every single day I have something to follow up with, something to talk to them about when I follow up with them. So perks, and then I will bring up the referral link. So I will say, hey, Jess, I just wanted to reach out to you and let you know that I'm not sure if you know this, but when you signed up with your membership for the year, you actually have a referral link. You know how whenever we find something on Amazon and everybody's like, hey, what's your link? What's your link? I want to see the link to that. Well, you have one with Plexus and you can get paid with it. So all you have to do is share with some friends. I'm not sure if this is for you, but is that something that you plan to do when you fall in love with your products? Ask a question, get the wheels spinning, give them ideas. Keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't make it stuffy. Okay. So perks, referral link. And then the day that they get their products, I always have them send me a picture. I'm like, go ahead and send me a picture of what you got. Or usually they just send it by themselves because they're excited. And I'm like, yay. One, I like to make sure that their products are right. Two, I want them to get that picture and share with them like, oh, this is a great idea for you to put in your stories. Just a way to start getting it in there. Okay. And then, and I explain the products because sometimes I can't remember who got what. So I get to explain to them. So I always send voice messages whenever explaining the products. Okay. So you have literally explained little things, tidbit information until they got their products. Okay. And then all the fun starts with going through all of that. And usually throughout the first month, I'm talking to them like every other day, if not every day, depending on how they're doing. But I am bringing up the business talk with them several times in their first month. Just ideas, not saying, hey, go sell. I'm not saying those kinds of things. I'm just saying, have you told anybody at work? Has anybody asked what you're doing? Those kinds of things. Get their wheels turning, plant the seeds, and those kinds of things. Okay. Does anybody have questions, comments, anything y'all want to talk about with that? No? Okay. All right. So I'm going to find the graphic that I just created and sent to myself. Okay. I'm going to show you this real quick. I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so I just created this just as an idea. Okay, so most of you all know what silver is. It's 3 friends, okay? So that's the first rank in Plexus, 3 friends. Simple, fun, everybody needs accountability partners. Okay, senior silver, that's 50 pay points, and it's usually about 10 people on your team. Or the thing here is how to achieve these ranks. Instead of us saying, oh, I need to go out and get 10 friends to sign up with me, well, it would be a whole lot more fun if I helped my 3 friends who signed up with me go silver. And that would be senior silver. Okay, just an idea. You could do it having 1 silver and 8 friends sign up with you. These are just examples that I'm using, but don't overcomplicate the rank that you're going for, but figure out how you can achieve it by, but break down what rank it is that you're going for and figure out how to get there. Okay. Take inventory of your team. If you're just starting out, that's totally fine. But if you're going for senior silver, here's a way to look at it. 3 silvers. Okay. Instead of just 10 people. Or if you're going for gold, instead of having 20 some people on my team, I could build 3 silvers and 1 senior silver. Okay. And then same for senior gold. That's 1 gold, 3 senior silvers, and 1 silver. So don't overcomplicate it, but this is just another way for you to kind of break down what kind of rank that you're going for. Let me stop share. So break it down. If you're going for gold, figure out, okay, 100 points, how many silvers, how many senior silvers, take inventory of what you have. Well, this person was just one away from silver, so I can work with her to getting to silver. Okay, so just those tiny little things. But that was exactly what I wanted to talk about tonight, just some onboarding and how to break down your ranks. Does anybody have questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? Anything not make sense? Was it helpful? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop recording.